Alrighty YouTube, it's your boy Zxous, and we're back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. Now in today's video we're going to be doing our July 2023 account showcase. I know we're like almost halfway and I should have done this earlier. But yeah, we're gonna be doing our showcase now that Nero has dropped. We're actually done with all our Nero showcases and stuff like that. I've done all the showcases I usually do for a character, right? So we're gonna probably get back into the guides and stuff like that until the next character drops. I think I'm gonna do a final thoughts video on what's it called, on Nero, right? Just because I just made a community post, but I'll think about that. I'm not sure, but make sure you guys subscribe and like and all that stuff. So yes, like I said earlier, I do this every month. I just update you guys with my account, right? Just so that you guys see what I've been doing and stuff like that, if you guys want to follow some of my tips and all that jazz. So first things first, right? Now if you're wondering what I do, bro, I summon for one copy of a character. I know a lot of people have a problem with that, right? You would get the character first multi, but because you have the urge to summon, and trust me, I have the urge to summon, but because you have the urge to summon, you just keep on summoning and summoning for multiple copies of characters that just don't need copies, right? So I highly recommend, if you're still doing something like that, just to drop it, right? As you guys know, let me actually filter it by rarity. I have almost every single character in the game now, right? I finally got in, I want to say, including Nero, 3 new characters within the month of June, right? I think it was 3 I ended up getting, right? Yeah, 3 new characters, right? So there's that, right? In terms of the characters I'm missing, I'm only missing what? Well, Sin is my next character to get, and I just can't get because she hasn't reran yet. I'm missing Yan and Scarlet and Rosanna. So I'm missing 3 summonable characters to date, right? But yeah, you can see my account is upgrading, right? I'm at currently level 229. Actually, I should be able to push past that right now, right? So, oh yeah, again. So what I usually do, y'all, is I always like equally try to get up to just 10,000 core dust. So when you pass level 200, I always try to get past just 1,000 or 10,000 core dust and then level it up, right? I don't always use my cases and then have it build up to 10k just because I'm progressing as well in story. The more you progress, the more your mats in your case boxes or whatever, your data boxes, it will go up. The numbers will keep going up, right? So if I just always build it up to where I'm at 10,000 and then leave the rest in box, and I'm progressing, the more later down the line when I've progressed farther or further, the more it will be worth it, right? I'll be getting more core dust than that, you know, how much I was getting before if I was to just put it all together, right? So that's something I always do. I try to always level up 1 level every day or every 2 days minimum, right? I don't know how long it usually takes, right? But I think it takes like 3 days actually, right? Because I do my event, I always do the event, right? And stuff like that. In terms of my characters, I have finally got in my first set, like full set of overload gear for my Noir. Her and Blanc are like probably my favorite duo in the game. There's no question, I use them on everything, right? Having these 2 characters is like finding the One Piece, no joke. I actually do have a dupe on her, but I'm not gonna feed it in until reset today at 1 o'clock, right? Or not at 1 o'clock, at 4 o'clock, because then the weekly mission comes where it says feed a spare body, and then that's how I get it, right? So that's another thing you want to probably be doing, right? This is something that's just common sense, I think, especially when you learn about it, right? Not like instantly, but when you learn about it, it's common sense. When you have dupes, make sure that like you save it for the weekly, right? You want to try to maximize all the materials and free rewards you can get if possible, right? So that's something I've done there. My Modernia is almost done as well. We just need 1 more piece, and then my Dorothy is almost done as well. I need 1 more piece. So you can see how it's working out there, right? I think honestly I've been doing such a good job. We finally also, probably our biggest feat, we've unlocked Nihilister, who is a character that is just beyond cool, right? She's a burst 2 pilgrim. This character is not that great, honestly, but she's the only burst 2 pilgrim, so that alone gives her so much value, especially when it comes to the pilgrim tower, right? when it comes to Pilgrim Tower, she's the only way you can have a consistent full rotation of full burst is by having Nihilister, right? And in order to get her, you must own a Liberation character and pass 2031. So if you're still pushing for her, or you still haven't gotten her, don't worry. Even though you keep hearing she's a bad character, a niche character, she's not that crazy and she still has the biggest use of the Sentry, right? Being the only burst 2 Pilgrim, right? If you have Scarlet Modernia and then you have Dorothy, which is the only other burst 1 with a 20-second cooldown, then you're set to go for Pilgrim Tower, at least for a very long time, right? We have a lot of characters 3 stars now. I don't want to say we've pulled any characters that made them 3-star. I mean, Guillotine is core 1 now, right? I think that's the only one that we are able to get to 3 stars. Oh, and Modernia, actually. Modernia, we did end up getting her to 3 stars as well. That's a big feat. So she is max LB3. But yeah, I think that's like the only characters we ended up getting 2-3 stars that are important, right? So yeah, I'm glad that my account is coming along. If you guys actually, I made a video on this a while back, but I don't know if you guys watched it or not. If you haven't, one thing I actually was aiming on doing for a long time was getting every single character that I own into my synchro device. At least that was the SSR or the 2 limited SRs, right? So you could see here that I only had Neon here for a showcase, but you can see I have every single SSR on my account in here, right? So now when I pull a new SSR, rather than having to just switch an old character I don't use, I could always just buy a new slot and stuff like that. Not only is that like something that's unlocked when you get this feature or when you've completed this task, but you can always use any character at will, right? If I need Eula for so, I know this is a character I never use, right? Eula, I never use this character once in my life, but if it comes to a situation where I need to have her, she's already leveled up and good to go. I just have to what's it called, give her gear and stuff like that. Because another thing I am actually working on currently, which is something that I don't know if people are doing, I'm currently getting every single SSR I own 2 level 5 skills, right? Of course, there was some that I actually reset. I reset 3 character skills with the installer, right? Just because I wanted to get Nero to 10-10-10. This is a character I think I'm going to use a lot because I have Rapunzel. But I think Volume was one of them, actually. Let me double check. Yeah, she was. I had her at level 5 skills, right? Her, Neve, I had her at level 5 skills for the showcase. I took it away. And then I think the other one was actually Nihilister. Yeah, right? Because I just need her for her burst 2. I'm going to give it back to her, of course, but not now, right? Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, there are characters here that I just ended up getting to level 5 skills, and I'm going to keep it like that, even though I haven't used them, right? Let me see. I think Crow. No, who was somebody I did it for? Let me see. It would be somebody up here that I just never use. Panel? Level 444, right? And I want to get her to 555. So yeah, literally. And this is not a good character whatsoever. So I want to get them all to level 555 just so that they also have that use as well, right? I think the average, like what you want to get your characters to on skills are either all level 4 or all level 5. That's up to you. But I know even Wales, like they only stop at level 444 for all their characters and only get the characters that are like important to them to level 10. So those would be characters like Modernia, Noir, Dorothy, Litter, Privity, Rapunzel, Blanc, right? So yeah, the account is growing. I think the way I'm going about it, I'm doing a good job, right? I already have every SSR that I own, and I'm only missing 3 summonable ones, and one I just can never get, unfortunately. Well, I'm missing 4 summonable ones, but I just can never get as of right now. And this is the one thing I'm worried about for limited characters, because it's about to hit a whole year since that character has dropped, and she has never reran once, even if she is a Christmas unit. And if she doesn't rerun on Christmas, then it just means you can never get them again, because why would we have to wait 2 years, right? Doesn't really make sense. But you can see, doing a good job so far. I think this is the way I'm going to go about it. Just right now, focusing on getting everybody to level 5 skills, right? Focusing on getting everybody, like, the levels from 230 to, like, 231, 232, and progressing slowly. But that's just what it is. So you guys let me know what you think. It's your boy Zxous Will account. I am going to actually start a free-to-play account again. I know I started one a long time ago, but I'm going to start one again and then start building that one up on stream. while I'm doing my, like while I'm playing my main account as well, right? I'll set that up still. Actually, I can show you guys. I've already started working on it, right? Here's like the dual monitors for that. So yeah, this is what it's gonna look like when I have that set up. I'll have it set up. Catch me live 4 p.m. EST every weekday. It's your boy Zxous. I'm out. Peace. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.